Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel Ray and today I'm going to be doing a Wipnchat, a little update, and a diamond painting tag that Single and Placing made. Anthony over at Single and Placing made. I'm going to link him down below. You should definitely check out his channel. I'm a little late to the party with this tag, but better late than never, right? Today I am working on a diamond art club called Angie and Oliver. This is a Hannah Lynn image and it is so fun to do. I really like this image. Basically, I have the box right here actually. This one is like this. It's a mermaid. I don't know if you can see her. There we go. It's a mermaid with a little tortoise and some goldfish. And it's so fun. It's so fun. It's got a lot of my favorite colors in it, so that's why I've been working on this because we're waiting for Luna. Hi. We're waiting for Winter with DAC to start, and it starts in 4 days from the day that I'm filming this. Hi, baby. What's up? Yeah, I start talking to myself, and now you're like, "What's up, Mom?" Hi. Luna's doing well, by the way. She has had 0 complications from the amputation that she had in June. So everything is going really well with her and her lack of a leg. If you missed it, we had to do an amputation on her because she got an infection in her arm. It was really weird. Long story short, she didn't use one of her legs after a car accident. Then she never put it down again, even though we had a titanium plate installed. And then about 6 years later, which happened to be around Christmas last year, she developed this infection and basically a hole in her. It's really gross, actually, in like her armpit area. But anyway, after months and months of different treatments by different vets, they finally said that it's probably a good idea to just go ahead and amputate. And she's been like another dog since. So we did everything that we could to save her leg, but in the end, it was better for her just to not have it at all. But everything is healed up completely, and she has lots of energy, and it's wonderful. Sometimes not so wonderful, if you know what I mean. If you have a collie, you know what I mean. But anyway, how are you all doing? I hope that you're doing well and that you are enjoying your diamond painting. Like I was saying at the beginning of this video, we are going to start Winter with DAC 2022 on the 1st of December. And I am so happy to get started. I've gotten so many responses and feedback, and I love it. So thank you all so much for your interest. We're gonna have a good time, and it'll be just nice to see you all and to have a little bit of fun together in the month of December. If you have questions or if you'd like to see the original announcement video, I'll have that linked for you so that you can go and have a peek at it. But basically, the rules are start a diamond painting with us on December 1st. That is from Diamond Art Club. If you want to participate, if you don't have a Diamond Art Club or you're finding it difficult to get a Diamond Art Club right now for whatever reason, you can join us. But in order to win any prizes, you will have to be working on a DAC. And that is because they are sponsoring the event. We have a few other sponsors as well, but they are the main sponsor of the event. So that's why that is a requirement. There are quite a few other diamond paint alongs at the moment, so feel free to use whatever canvas you're working on for those in our event as well, if that is something that you like to do. I will be posting, me and Steph will both be posting the links or the password and the links to the Google form on December 1st. So I had a pair of tweezers. There. I like to open my containers with tweezers because I don't want to destroy my nails. Speaking of, I really should have changed my nails before today's video, but there's a lot going on. So I'm going to catch you up on some of the goings on of the Ray household, and then I will get into the tag. So Thanksgiving happened. Thanksgiving is not a holiday that's celebrated outside of the US and Canada. Canada's Thanksgiving is a different holiday, but it's called Thanksgiving. Ireland doesn't have that. In fact, when I first came here, they were like, "What is it anyway?" And I was like, "It's actually just practice for Christmas." I'm pretty sure at this stage that's what we used it for anyway. An excuse to come together with family and eat good food, because that is probably the most, human we get these days. And as you know, my mother-in-law was in the hospital for a brain tumor. And she was released from hospital. And she was relaxing and recovering at home and everything. And on Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, we got the call that said they got the biopsy results back and that the tumor is cancerous. So, she has brain cancer. Now, they did get the full tumor, that they think they got the whole tumor, and I'm sure that they did, but there is a risk that she will have an aggressive form, or like an aggressive type, where it comes back over and over and over again for the rest of her life. So this week she is going to be going to the hospital. She's going to go in for another evaluation and more consultations to see exactly what she wants to do. And she'll be undergoing like radiotherapy and or at-home chemotherapy, which is they have a pill now. So we are preparing for that. I was so shocked by the news. We all were. We weren't thinking that it could possibly be brain cancer. Truthfully, one of our family members works in the lab, and they said that they didn't see anything, any indicators of cancer, and that gave us like a false sense of hope, I guess. So that's why the news is so devastating. But she's still in high spirits, and that's always a really good thing, is just to stay positive and try to keep her spirits up. She still says, she has something to fight for. And, she still loves life. She loves her friends. We want her to stay around as long as possible. So we will be staying with her basically on weekends, and on weekdays we will be home as long as we can. So I think that's the plan going forward anyway. Things always change, but we're going to try to spend as much time with her as we can and make sure that she, isn't home alone. So that's the update with her. As for me, it's just been really rainy and gross and windy and nasty and dark. Seasonal depression is hard because I try to make a point of, whenever I see the sun, I just go outside. It's not that often. That's the problem. I gotta find out like a way to really encourage myself to just get outside even when the wind is whipping. See, I live in a coastal area. I live right on the ocean, basically. There's like an inlet from the ocean. There's like an an island in the inlet. There's a few islands really. And then there's a river. You know, the river empties into the ocean, into this area that's not so choppy. And we just live right up the river from there, and it's so windy. I never experienced wind like this until I moved to Ireland. But yeah, you just have to brace ourselves for it. It does make the summers just that much more wonderful, because even though it doesn't get hot here, well, the longer I stay here, the hotter the summers feel to me. But just really appreciate those long summer days where the sun comes up at like 5:30. It starts getting light at 5:30 or so, and it doesn't get dark until like 10:30, 11. It's amazing. I love the summer solstice. But when we get to this time of year, there's no sunshine until almost 10 o'clock in the morning where we are, and then the light goes away at like 4:30, and we're just like, ugh, give us more daylight, please. I find that I don't sleep as much in the winter. I should be sleeping more, theoretically, but I don't. I don't seem to, like, the hibernation thing does not kick in. I'm like, oh, it's 2 a.m. Wouldn't even notice because it's dark all the time. You know what I mean? So yeah, but I mean, I can't complain. It's still a wonderful place to be. We just spent some time with friends the other night, and it was wonderful to see them and hang out. We're trying not to go out until Christmas time again. So the next few weeks will be just us in the house, trying to do more like Pilates and stretching and stuff. So that's a fun way to wake up the body and keep warm. Have y'all seen, like, there are so many good resources for working out at home, gentle workouts from home. I really enjoy using YouTube for that as well. And because I have YouTube Premium, I don't have to see any ads. So, sometimes, like, before there was a YouTube Premium where you could have ad-free viewing, I used to hate it. You'd be like halfway through a movement, and then all of a sudden you've got like an ad, that the audacity, like 20-minute long ad, like, what? Obviously skip that. But yeah, YouTube Premium has totally changed my viewing on YouTube, and I watch a lot more when I have the premium. Same with Twitch. I know that, like, there's 1,000,001 services now online where you can, like, get TV shows and, all the rest of it. But for me, I love my YouTube Premium. I don't like ads at all. And whenever, hi baby, hi baby. What did I say? Huh? What did I say? When James will cast his YouTube to the TV and ads pop up, I just, like, I don't know, something just clicks in me. I cannot watch traditional media with advertising anymore because the ads are so dumb. Anyway, I'm complaining because, we're going over and we're watching, like, regular TV over at my mother-in-law's, and it's always like the same 5 ads, and they're so dumb. And if I don't get that Coke ad music out of my head, holidays are coming, I just can't. I keep hearing it randomly. Hi. You are grabbing onto me. I'm going to give her some love and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So what did everybody get? Truthfully, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I didn't get any diamond paintings for Black Friday. I've been buying less and less every year on Black Friday because I just I find it difficult to justify buying those things, well, especially this year, but I don't want to buy a lot of stuff for myself anyway, but I don't need it, you know what I mean? This year I bought stuff that we need. I think I did get one thing that I wanted, but like the first thing, I got Luna some boots so that when we go to the park, I don't have to, I just realized that I said the word. Please do not freak out, dog. But because every time we go for our WALKIES, her feet get really, really wet, and the underside of her belly too. And I have to give her a shower every time. And so, you know, I'd rather not have to give a bath every day. But yeah, or nearly every day, not every single day. That would be very bad. But like rinsing her off and then drying her off after the walks. Ugh. It's gross. So I got some booties just to protect her. That word does not mean what you think it does, dog. Some boots. Oh my gosh. So close. Yeah, so I got them. And what did I get myself? I did throw something else in the cart. Let me just bring up Amazon, because this was an Amazon thing. Oh, wireless earbuds that have the loop on them, you know, like to hook onto your ear, because one, I'm petrified of losing an earbud, and they tend to pop out. Like I guess I have weird shaped ears or something. And they tend to just pop right out of my head. So I got them. When I'm streaming on Twitch, which I go live twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. And when I am on there lately, I've been using like my noise canceling headphones, but one, they're very hot, and two, I have to have them wired. Like the Bluetooth will work, but I have so many Bluetooth devices, I just don't want to mess up the frequency or whatever. So yeah, so I got some, really, they weren't expensive. They were probably like $16 or something. They're not top of the range or anything, but you know, they'll do. So those will be for streaming and for working out, or, you know, whatever. Because James and I are joining a gym soon. And I would like to use the treadmill because I find it very difficult to walk outside, or not walk, but run or jog outside. I don't know what it is. There must be a thing. If somebody is like really into fitness, maybe you can tell me why it's so much harder to run outside than it is inside on a treadmill. I think it's because the belt is helping you, right? Like the belt is helping to propel you. It's just like every time that we watch my friend's dog Cosmo, our walks, our jaunts, excuse me, I'm so sorry if that just triggered your dog. They go really fast, or they feel like they're really fast because I'm getting pulled a bit, and I like that. I like how quickly we get through our daily turnaround. I don't know. We're running out of words. But yeah, that propulsion. So I'd like to get back into it. I don't know if you're new, like if you came in here and found my channel because of the panini and you didn't go back at all in time. I actually worked at a gym when, like, before it hit, And I am in no way fit right now, but I am passionate about fitness. A little bit, not as much as I am about diamond painting, clearly. But yeah, I want to get back into it. It's been a long time since I've felt like I've done something for myself to better myself, you know what I mean? And one of those things is like eating better and moving more. And this hobby does not allow me to move very much. So we're going to fix that. Me and James are doing this together so that we can fix that. All right. Well, I think that's pretty much it on the personal side. I don't have much else to tell you about. Oh yes, if you are a Patreon member, if you are on my Patreon, we are going to do the Zoom and the live stream this week. There will be a specific post if you haven't seen it already. And if you are not on my Patreon and you would like to join, it's patreon.com/RachelRayCraft. So I totally invite you. We have lives, we have Zooms, we have, I have weekly vlogs. It just depends on what tier you sign up with. So if that's something that you're interested in, then please check it out. The link is down below. All right, let's get into this tag. So, single and placing, Anthony made the hashtag DP duck tag. And the duck part is just a little inside joke because he was on a live stream with Shay, Crafting with Shay, and I was there. I was listening in, and he had shown off this really cool duck that he had diamond painted. So he like blinged out a rubber ducky, and it was really cool. So we called it the DP duck tag, and he asked a bunch of really interesting questions and wants the community to share their answers if they feel comfortable doing so. So I will make sure to link the video down below so that you can get the tag and you can watch his channel and get the details if you like. But it is diamond painting specific. So let's see. Number 1. What does diamond painting bring to your life? And how does this craft and community impact you day to day? Okay. How do I make this not cheesy? I just recently had a Wipnchat that kind of answered this question. I think I was coming off of that. I hope I didn't answer this tag already. I don't think I did. But I definitely must have had it on the brain. So, diamond painting. What does diamond painting bring to my life? Well, at first, diamond painting was kind of like a little bit of escapism. I started diamond painting to relax because I felt like it was just a very calming kind of hobby to have. I did not cross stitch or anything. I didn't have any other hobby. I would sometimes watercolor when I felt like it, but that was very rare. I was mostly a person who just watched YouTube and that was it. And I watched like channels that honestly, I don't even think that some of them are still around, but I wouldn't watch them now, like makeup artists and stuff. So when I started diamond painting, it actually helped me make friends. I think I mentioned this. It really opened up my world to a whole bunch of people that I probably never would have encountered before. And that was awesome. Even during the pandemic, like it really helped bring people together. And since everything was online already, it was really easy for us to just be like, oh, well, I do have this group of friends online. Like we can get together. We can get on Zoom or, a live, and we feel like we're not alone. And I think that that's what diamond painting really brought to me. I was never, like, since I've started this craft, I have not been alone with it. Do you know what I mean? I haven't diamond painted solo. Like, there's always someone I'm watching or listening to while I'm doing this, and I'm sharing with people. So, like, sharing pictures of what I'm working on, or sharing, progress, or asking questions, or whatever it might be. It's not a solo hobby for me. I've had other hobbies where I felt like I was really alone. Like, for instance, pottery. I just didn't have like a group of people when it came to that kind of thing. So that's what I think is the difference, what it brought to my life. And then the other part of that question was, how does this craft and community impact you day to day? Well, the craft itself, it does relieve anxiety. And there's something about, being meticulous, having something to follow exactly. It's different than painting because it really takes your ego out of it. You don't have to worry about messing up. I mean, the worst that could happen is that you mess up the color, and then you have to pick off that color, right? But it doesn't force you to have to make a decision. You just follow the grid. And for me, that was the release that I needed from making decisions, or from just feeling overwhelmed by something that is supposed to be fun. So that is the day-to-day impact, but like in the craft itself. But the community, I'm not gonna lie, there's good and there's bad. And it's not, I don't mean it like, how do I explain this without sounding, there's something for everyone, right? And for me, I feel like I found my people. I feel like whenever I go somewhere, those who have known me for a while, they just embrace me. And I can be weird, I'm a weird person. I think I'm quirky. But I've had a lot of good things happen, especially in group settings. I think that sometimes, though, and it could just be me, I don't know, maybe it's not. Sometimes it can be a little isolating, but I think that that's just a part of my my own situation and me dealing with possibly imposter syndrome. I don't know. Why are there so many people? Why are you here? No, I'm kidding. I love that you're here. I just, truthfully, sometimes I feel like some people don't see me as a person, and that sometimes bothers me, because I just want to have fun, and I don't feel like there's a competition. But I think that there are some people in this world who view everything as a competition. Like, their whole life is to be better than other people. And that makes me sad, because that's not how I think about it. So, yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to get like so down with it, but that's just an honest feeling. As a creator, that's how I feel. But on the flip side, you know, the community, especially people who are, I see your names on my comments a lot, and I know that you're watching and that you're thinking of me, and you know, it warms my heart, and I think about you. There's so many people. I just started writing emails to people that I haven't seen in a long time just to make sure they're okay, because you know, it's been a crazy few years, and I worry about them. Nobody lasts forever, and it would break my heart if someone that I knew passed away. Like Jersey Girl just passed away. Miss Red Stilettos passed away a few months ago, and I was listening to Miss Coffee's latest video. It really does mess with you when you find out that a subscriber that had been with you for a long time and supported you and was there, that just suddenly they aren't. And so, yeah, I've just been trying to do the rounds and, you know, contact people and make sure that, check in, you know. If I haven't seen you on Instagram, or if I haven't seen you comment in a long time, you're probably going to get an email from me going, hey, what's up? Are you okay? Because it's important to me. Okay, wow, that was only question 1. Let's hurry up. What styles of diamond painting or artwork do you like most? I like cartoonish stuff. I enjoy Mandy Manzano. I do like Hannah Lynn. I don't buy very many Hannah Lynn's because actually I'm really into coloring her work more than diamond painting it. Just because I like to change out the colors. But this one, obviously, these colors are my colors. I love these colors. But styles. I mean, if I look around, yeah, it's mostly just girls. And I know it's not everybody's style. I know there's a lot of people who like landscapes, and they diamond paint a lot of landscapes. Personally, I now only have one landscape that's like put up on the wall, and that one is Reverie by Dreamer Designs. I just recently put it in my bedroom because we don't have anything on the walls in there, and it feels a little bit like, I don't know. I know that the lights are off usually when I go in there anyway, so I don't really care, but it's like I need to brighten up the space, and I need to give these diamond paintings a home. Oh, speaking of, I'm going to be having a diamond painting de-stash, so stay tuned because I'll be making a post when the de-stash is live. I'm going to be selling, I think there's 2 completed diamond paintings right now, and the rest are all undone, and there probably will be some cross-stitch stuff as well, and maybe even some yarn. I need to make some room in my home, and I don't, yeah, we could use the extra moolah for emergencies. I'm a little bit worried about our bills right now because the cost of living has gone up so much that I would feel safer if we had a little bit more wiggle room, because I don't think that this is going to be a mild winter. I'm pretty sure that we're going to have snow this year. The last year that we had snow was 2017, I think. 2017, 2018, maybe it was 2018. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It was back then we had snow, and it wasn't that much, but it was so cold. The houses here are not built for the cold because it usually doesn't get cold, but I digress. I'll be having a diamond paintings de-stash. Okay, I think I answered 2. 3A. Where do you see yourself in the diamond painting community in the future? I gotta try really hard not to feel like an imposter again. I hope that in the long term that my videos will bring happiness and relief and comfort to people. That's what I hope. I would love to be as involved as I can be and to do more events and, you know, fun little things that are great for escaping the mad world. I don't know how long I will be here, but I hope that it's a long time. I don't know. This craft is so new. Well, it's not that new, but it is new to YouTube. And I mean that, like, there are new people making channels all the time, which is wonderful, and they're sharing their progress on YouTube. I thought that this was going to be a phase, and it's not. Like, it's definitely a cool art form for everyone. But the practicality part of it, I don't know how much longer I'll be a full-time content creator. It may well be that I go back to being a part-time content creator. Oops. That's Anthony. It might be that I have to get a job outside of YouTube, and we'll see. But I hope that I can stay around at least long enough to, you know, keep giving you updates and everything. But I think that next year is going to be the deciding point for me as to whether this is something that I can really keep going with, or if I'm going to have to, you know, get an office job or go back to tourism or whatever it might be. We'll see. But I would like to stay here. The best way that you could help your creators is just to watch their videos and do all of the YouTube-y things, like give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. You could share it. You could, in fact, thumbs down are actually better. So if you're listening this far, like, give it a thumbs down. I am not going to be mad. They boost engagement, and they make the algorithm think that this is really controversial. So if you're seeing this and you don't know what diamond painting is, I'm so sorry. My community helped to push this video to you. But you know, like, I love crafting. I love the communities that I'm a part of. I know that this channel is a little bit blended because I do knitting and cross stitch as well, but I think it's fun and I want to keep going. And then the second part of that question was, what impact do you feel that you've had or hope you've had in the diamond painting community? I hope that I've had a good impact. I hope that people have been able to learn. Hi, baby. Yeah, you're a good girl. I know, you're like Velcro today. Hi. I hope that it's been good, and, you know, I don't know what to say, because it feels like, to me, it feels like that question, if I answer it the way I want to, that it'll come off sounding pretentious, and I already get enough hate. I want to be your cool aunt who shows you fun stuff and distracts you from maybe some bad stuff that you're going through in your life. You know what I mean? That's the impact that I hope that I have. I don't necessarily want to force you into buying something that you don't want or need. I never have wanted to be that person. But I hope that you're having fun with my videos and that you enjoy it. And I hope that I inspire other people to try to do this too. Because, you know, maybe it'll work. Maybe it's a good thing for you, for your family, for your community. Maybe it'll teach you about yourself. It'll help you grow a thick skin. You know, all of those things are true. Oh, and that actually runs into question 4. What is the biggest piece of advice you can give to a new diamond painter or content creator? Well, to a diamond painter, just don't overthink it. I suffer from overthinking a lot, and I highly recommend that you just first watch tutorials. Get comfortable with your setup, your area, put on some music, try to zone out. My biggest piece of advice is to use it as a meditation. If you find yourself getting frustrated, put it down. And someone actually messaged me not long ago, and they said, I'm working on a piece and I'm having these problems and I'm not liking it. Should I push through with it or should I toss it? And I was like, if you don't like it anymore, you should get rid of it. You can give it to someone else. You could tell them, hey, I'm having trouble finishing this. Do you want to finish this for me, or do you want to finish this and keep it? For me, every time that I've worked on a canvas that makes me feel bad, like I don't enjoy it, 1, it takes twice as long to finish than it probably should. And 2, I have a bad feeling about that painting afterwards. So for me, my biggest piece of advice in that case is just toss it. You're not going to like it afterwards if you have to struggle with it. And that's one of the main reasons why I push the companies that I do and talk about the companies that I do and I work on the kits that I do, is because my time, I consider my time to be valuable. And so that's why I spend more money on diamond painting than maybe somebody else. Because I do, I sometimes get hate about it, and it's not about who's better or I can't afford this. It's like, I would rather have less and pay more than not enjoy my hobby, because it does put me off and all you have to do is look back just a little ways and you'll see. If you go to my completed diamond painting reviews and you take a look at them, you can look at them. They're all labeled by store, where they came from, and just you can see for yourself and make a decision ahead of time. That's why I do what I do. I don't know how much longer I can do that, like I was saying before, but I'm gonna keep trying, because that was the reason that I started the channel, was to help other people. And if you're a content creator, or you want to become a content creator, I think the biggest piece of advice I can tell you right now is it's a lot more work than you think. And you have to have a thick skin. You're going to be working all the time. And it's going to feel like you're keeping up with the Joneses. Unless you have, which I'm sure that some of you do, an incredibly brilliant mind where you can come up with these ideas on the fly and they have never been done before. But good luck. Good luck. Also, make sure that you follow the laws in your country and do your taxes. Because if you do get to the stage where you're monetizing yourself and you have to decide between, do I do this as a full-time job or do I do this as a part-time job? If you get to that stage, there's a lot of stuff you got to do, and it's not easy. I mean, in my case, it's totally worth it for the time that I've been able to do this, in the small amount of time that I've even had to worry about this. But you're not going to be making a lot, but you do have to follow the laws wherever you are, and yeah, just be careful. And also, remember that the internet is forever. What you say and what you do, the internet is forever, and people won't forget. So just be kind, and be genuine, and don't try to be anybody else. You are your own person. If you find that you're acting like somebody else or something like that, it could be one of two things. It could be that you're watching too much of somebody's videos and you're starting to sound like them. Or it could be that if you are trying to, you know, maybe you're doing it subconsciously. You're like, oh, I look up to this person so much. I want to act just like them. I want to sound just like them, in the back of your mind. You're not even thinking about it. You need to be confident in yourself as a person. Your confidence and your assertion, your genuine personality is what people want to get to know. And that's the person that they will come back to week after week to spend time with. And I think that's really important. But also, please remember to take breaks. And this goes for everybody, not just content creators. Try not to burn out. You know, look after yourself. If you're finding that you're working too hard, take a break. Take a break. I promise you that like 99.9% of people will understand. And the 0.1% that don't understand, they probably don't get it. They might not even know what you're going through. I have to remind myself of that sometimes. You know, that not everybody knows my life, so people will ask me questions that I feel are insensitive at the time that they're asked, and then I have to just remember that, you know, maybe they just don't know. So anyhow, that's my advice to anybody who wants to start a channel. You can still start a channel and not be an unboxer or a reviewer or, you know, whatever. You could just be a person who diamond paints. And the last thing, and I'm gonna get off my soapbox about it, but one other thing. Don't self-promo everywhere, okay? I've had this happen to me so often lately that I just ignore the people that are doing it. I block their messages from showing up on my videos. I already have keywords and subscribe and my channel are some of the key phrases that I have to block, because people will be like, I'm new to diamond painting, please check out my channel. If you're doing it on someone else's channel and they didn't give you permission, then, because I know that I did give permission in my last video, but if they haven't given permission, it's rude. Please don't do that. You can find groups where you can share that stuff. You can learn how YouTube algorithm works. There's a whole series on YouTube actually that tells you about how to do that. So that is my biggest recommendation, because nobody likes self-promo. If you gotta beg people to show up to your party, they're probably not gonna come. That's the way I look at it. I do not self-promo myself. When I go to a new person's channel, or if I go to Twitch or whatever, I don't tell them who I am. If they know who I am already, then that's cool, but I would never do that. You know, it's just, I find it icky. And a lot of other people do too. But anyway, last question. Are you ready? We got 10 minutes. If you had to pick one diamond painting kit to do over and over forever, what would it be and why? What are the diamond paintings that have given me the most joy to work on? Actually, you know what? I know that a lot of you are probably thinking Nightbringer, but actually I did struggle with Nightbringer. It is my favorite diamond painting. I struggled really hard with that one because of the black. And I had to take like a 3-month break from it. But there is a diamond painting that I did that I enjoyed every moment of, and I didn't want it to end. And that was the Ghostmaker that I just did this year. I have another favorite, but I'm sure I've talked about it before. It feels like a tie in my mind, but I'm going to choose the Ghostmaker first off. And that's because each section was a little bit different. Some of the sections were really challenging, and then you would get a break and have a bunch of, you know, the same color, doing color blocking in one area where you didn't have to, like this, for example, almost all of this section is black. And I just wanted to fill in kind of some of the confetti areas, these areas with just like a few drills of the color before I started in on the black so that I could see them easier and get them filled in. But now I'm color blocking, and I find it so relaxing. The painting in this diamond painting, the Ghostmaker, was Ava Gaiamoon. I'm sorry, I think I'm pronouncing her name a little incorrectly. But by Diamond Shop. And I loved all the colors in it, which is very important to me. And I tell people that if you are unsure if you're going to like diamond painting, get a painting where you really love the colors. It does help you to feel more calm, more comfortable when you're diamond painting. It was that one, and then a close second, I really, really, really loved the Where the Fun Never Ends. Miss Coffee and I did a diamond paint along for Pride Month, and was that last year or this year? Gosh, this year has just like flown. I don't even know what's going on anymore. But we did the painting, and I enjoyed every second of that painting. That was, I mean, Manny Manzano paintings, the Pocahontas one that I did, The Daughter of Peace is what it's called. Loved it. Front of the Maidens, loved it. Like every painting by her, I've absolutely enjoyed. I love that cartoonish feel. So yeah, I have to say that if I had to choose one over and over and over again, you know, it's hard to choose just one. I don't know how many diamond paintings I've done, but I've done enough that I know those are happy colors and fun bits where you're like doing little details, but then all of a sudden you're doing like loads and loads of one color. That's just what I like. And yeah, diamond painting has been really fun for me, and I'm feeling like I'm getting back into it. The reason that I'm working on this right now is because I just like absolutely cannot wait for the Winter with DAC event. and I don't want to start until the 1st, which is Thursday. So once I do start, I'm gonna enjoy every second, because it is a Manny Manzano painting, and it looks like it's gonna be so much beautiful fun. It's also a very long painting, so I know it's gonna last a long time. And that's another reason I love the big paintings, because they last a lot longer. I know that some people want smaller ones so that they get that feeling of satisfaction and like, I finished it, you know what I mean? But for me, I finish so slowly. It doesn't bother me, but it probably bothers y'all. Does it bother you that I don't finish them? If it does, go watch Katie. Diamonds and Washi is a Tasmanian devil of diamond painting. She is so fast. No, but jokes aside, like I enjoy diamond painting, and I try to take my time. I want it to last, you know, as long as I can. So, I get the big ones, and they take me like a year or two. And I like to work on different projects. Like, you know, I have this one going. I have the Heaven and Earth going, which is it's a cross-stitch company that started making their own canvases. They're called Crown Jewel canvases. You can find them on heavenandearthdesigns.com. But, yeah. I've got that one. I've got like a gift that my friend gave me. I've got, I've got a few. A few works in progress, and they have been works in progress for a long time, but I'm okay with that. I hope that just hanging out and enjoying my company is okay. And yeah, if you need finishes, there are some people here who are so fast, because they just diamond paint, and I get distracted and I do all the things. So, but that's what it is. That's what you get here. You get chaos. Fun chaos. So I think that is where I'm going to leave it today. So check this out. We filled in the rest of this section, which I started today. I actually finished this section and this section and this today. So that's pretty good. When I start diamond painting, I don't want to stop. It's just getting everything set up and, you know, getting comfortable with everything. Sometimes it feels like, I don't know, right now, during the winter, I want to be on the couch. So I think tonight, what are your plans tonight? Tonight I'm going to probably sit down on the couch and knit. I think that's what I'll do. I think I want to finish this baby blanket that I'm making for my friend, and I want to get it done because it's going to be a Christmas gift, and the 1st is on Thursday, the 1st of December. Oh my goodness. Less than 30 days till Christmas. Just, yeah, it's coming quick. So I will let you go. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for listening to my creator rambles. I hope I didn't scare anybody off, but those are the realities of it that I think you might not know if you're just a viewer, because you wouldn't see it from this perspective. And I've seen a lot of people fall off of YouTube because they're getting bullied or they're getting like hate messages. And if you aren't prepared for the internet, it's a really cruel place sometimes. Cruel, not cool. I guess it can be cool too, but just know that you have to take what some people say with the very, very small grain of salt, and try not to let it bother you too much. And it helps if you have a group of people around you who you trust, who will listen, and reassure you or help you maybe take a new direction. That's always a really wonderful thing as well. If you can be honest with people and let them know when you feel like maybe this needs to change or whatever. But anyway, I'm rambling now. I hope that you all take care and stay safe out there, and that your turkey coma will resolve itself soon, all my American friends. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead, and I will see you all very soon in my next video. Take care, everybody. Bye.